Okay, so in this video we're going to be looking at taming the giant turtle, the Megachelon or whatever it's called. It's a giant turtle. So when they first came out on Gen 1, I know I ended up taming a really shit one then. And I was always nervous about taming a high level because I was under the impression that if you had one swarm of fish, yeah, that'd be good to tame a level 10. But if you wanted to tame a higher level, you'd need more than one swarm of fish. But through testing it and having a go when Lost Island came out, that is not the case. So just in case anyone else is under any misconceptions about how to tame these, I just want to do a video on how I found best to do it. So if you do it correctly, you will only need one swarm of fish for any level. So what that means is that I've done it where I lost taming effectiveness and I went to go grab a second swarm because the first one had died. By the time I'd got back with my second swarm, it was back onto 0 at a percentage of taming anyway. So they don't expect you to use multiple fish. They only want one fish swarm to tame any level giant turtle from start to finish. So with that being said, this is the principle behind it. So you'll want to grab the aggro of your fish swarm. Keep an eye on where the turtle is that you want to tame it. Keep the coordinates in your mind about whereabouts it is, because sometimes these fish swarms are quite far away. So you'll find the fish swarm. You'll want to gain aggro with it. You can gain aggro while you're on a dino, like a basilo or something like that, but it's not as reliable. You will gain aggro better if you're off the dino, like you've just seen there. So once you get it saying at the top of the screen, the fish swarm is attacking you or whatever it is, you'll know that it's definitely on you. The best thing you can do then is to stay nice and close to it and keep that aggro while you move towards where that turtle is. This can become a bit of a chore if the turtle you want to tame is far away from the swarm. But the idea is to keep its aggro, kite it all the way to the turtle. When you get to the turtle, hop off, make sure you've got aggro and go swim up to him. That'll mean the fish will latch on to the turtle and start nipping at all his barnacles and whatever else he's got going on, which will clean him up and mean it'll tame for you. So you can see there, I'm getting close to the turtle now. Look how slow it is, it's ridiculous. You just got to keep tiny little movements as you go, keeping the aggro with that fish swarm. And keep in mind, you only need one fish swarm. There's a reason behind why you end up thinking you need more, and it's because the fish swarm dies, which I'll explain how that happens in a minute. But we drag this swarm from wherever you found it all the way over to the turtle. It is a pain in the ass. So once you've kited and you're close to the turtle, you have to be really close to it. Gain the aggro from the fish swarm, and if you're close enough, they'll start then nipping away at the turtle and you'll start your taming. So quickly check the tribe log. You've got it started to tame. There you go. Your next bit is to protect that fish swarm at all costs. You can't lose it. If you lose it, you'll have to get another one, and by the time you get back, it'll be at 0%. So see that big fish there? The coelacanth following the fish swarm around. That is attempting to kill your fish swarm, and then when the fish swarm's gone, your taming stops. You need to protect that swarm at all costs. I've noticed the spawns that they will give you will be a coelacanth or a saber-toothed salmon. Now, if you watch me here, I'm not trying to kill that fish. The main reason being the coelacanth is not fast enough to keep up, so it's not doing any damage to those fish swarms. So the longer you can keep a coelacanth on it, the more taming you can get out of that swarm before you've got to put any effort in. So if you get a coelacanth, you keep him there. So you're just swimming away now. They'll despawn after a certain amount of time if you don't kill them. The ones you've got to watch out for are the saber-toothed salmons. You see another one's just spawned. That's another coelacanth, and he's chasing down that fish swarm as well. The entire time I'm managing to tame that turtle with the fish swarm, and it's not getting injured at all because the coelacanth can't keep up. So when you get one of those, don't kill the coelacanth. You know, you don't have to protect the swarm from it because it won't catch. The ones you got to be careful of, the saber-toothed salmon, and some will come out. Yeah, another thing to mention, in case anyone is watching this, we're on Xbox official servers and it's an official Lost Island server, but as you can probably tell from the state of the turtle, it's an event. And it was 3 times on Taming, so this is a 150, but it is taming quite quickly compared to what it would normally, because we are on 3 times. And we get a cool pink shell too. So again, look, we got another coelacanth. Don't worry about him, he's never going to catch them, he can't do any damage to that fish swarm, we're good to carry on. Okay, so you've seen that spawn in there. This is a saber-toothed salmon. Now these guys are quick. See, you have to kill it because they're quick and they'll get up to that swarm. It's real quick, and as soon as they start nipping at the swarm, they will kill them fairly quickly. You'll definitely not get through a 150, even on 3 times. You won't get through a 150 with a saber-toothed salmon hitting that swarm. The swarm will die before it's tamed. So as soon as I saw it, kill it with a basilo, and then the next one to spawn, look, is another coelacanth. So now you can just sit back, relax, watch it tame, because that coelacanth will never get to it. But you have to kill the saber-toothed salmons. The one thing to be real careful of, which I'm pretty sure I fucked this in the video, is when you're trying to kill the saber-toothed salmon, you do not want to hit that turtle. If you accidentally hit the swarm, it's not the end of the world, but if you hit the turtle, it all goes back to 0. It's a massive pain in the ass, especially with how long you gotta wait, and this is on 3 times. So again, got a coelacanth, just sit there, let the turtle tame up, just keep following it around, keep an eye on the coelacanth at all times so you know if it ever changes to something else. So if you know if a salmon's to spawn in. If you let the salmon get too close to the swarm, he's going to be really hard to kill because he's going to be too close to the turtle, so you'll end up nipping the turtle while trying to get the saber-tooth. So keep an eye on the coelacanth, just in case you want to make sure you're right there for when a salmon is to spawn. See, there we go. Salmon's just spawned in. Get to it as quickly as possible, kill it. Otherwise it will eat that swarm. There's the next one just spawned in. It's a salmon, so you've got to be quick, get to it as soon as you can, be careful you don't nip the turtle, kill the salmon. Another one. We've got a coelacanth again, so we can just chill, let it tame up. Alright, salmon's just spawned, and he spawned quite close to him. We want to get to him and get that salmon. And I fucked it. See, I got too close while trying to kill the salmon. I stopped for a moment because I can't believe what the fuck I've just done. But I nipped the turtle. Because I hit the turtle, it's gone back down to 0. So, we got to start again from scratch. So, same thing again, just don't hit the fucking turtle. Now, I was fuming. At this point, I was taming. I wasn't sure if I was even going to carry on. And it was just a string of salmons during the middle of that, so I was not impressed. But the swarm is still alive. I'm still on the same swarm. I'm checking it now. You can see its taming effectiveness, even though I bit it, is still 100%. It's just reverted down to 0 on its taming. So its effectiveness will stay the same, but its percentage goes back to 0. But I've done well at protecting the swarm so far. There's still a lot of those little bastards hanging around, so I might as well carry on. Again, coelacanth, wait for it to do some taming, chill, watching the coelacanth, checking for any spawns. As soon as you see a salmon, kill the salmon, don't hit the turtle. Saber-toothed salmon, be very careful, don't hit the fucking turtle. You see me getting a different angle on it now to make sure my mouth isn't aiming at that turtle. kill the salmon, and just hope you get a spawn. There we go, another salmon. Kill him. Pray for a colanth. Didn't get it. Another fucking salmon. Kill that. Those salmon will take out that swarm so quick as well. So if you do let them get too close and they start nipping at that salmon, nipping at those microbe swarm, they will take them out fairly quickly. You have got to get that salmon killed as soon as you can. I'm being cautious now, look. I'm being cautious because I just nipped him. There we go. Hopefully a colanth and we can sit on it for a bit. There you go.
Sometimes it doesn't tell you you've killed it, no, the summon.
No, I'm unsure if I'm too quick or if lag's going on. And it just switches the spawn because it instantly went to a colanth.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're getting close and we landed nicely on this colanth. There we go. So, Megachelon tamed. We had some hairy moments in there when I was trying to nip at the saber-tooth salmon and he was getting a bit close. But look, tamed out 225, so 100% effectiveness. 1 school of fish from start to finish. And we nipped him by accident and reset it to 0. And we still only had to use 1 school of fish. You can see there, my mate, tribe mate turned up because he knew I was trying to tame one today. So he turned up to see it happen, so I was buzzing in chat, mainly because I was cool pink shell. Yeah, but anyway, that's how you tame the giant turtles. 1 school of fish, start to finish, let the colanth swim on by, keep an eye out for the salmon, kill them as soon as you can, don't hit the fucking turtle. Look at that. Magnificent beast. Look at the state of that, that's awesome. So you see, even though it was a pain in the ass, dragging that swarm all the way, and then sitting behind it, protecting it for all that time, worth it. Giant pink turtle.
It's beautiful. And so some of you might already know, some of you might be wondering, why would you want a giant turtle? So the Dino Lord has got this one out for us so that we can have a look and I can show you exactly why they are so useful. It produces rare flowers and rare mushrooms and a couple of different types of seeds. So this guy is incredible. He's been out of his pod for about half an hour now. So let's go and check what he's got on his inventory. There you go. He has produced 40 rare flowers and 40 rare mushrooms in half an hour. And he will just keep producing them, and it will just fill up his whole inventory full of them. As well as the azul berry and the alma berry seeds for some reason. But yeah, we would definitely recommend getting yourself one of these. They're an excellent addition to any kibble farm. So yeah, if you went on to enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. We have so much Ark content on here and so much more to come. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Take care.